Facing challenges has made you stronger. Take time to recover. So we're in the 9s today, guys. I'm taping this on December the 27th, 2025. This is my daughter's 30th birthday. You guys, my kids are all now in their 30s. My oldest is 36, the other one's 34, and my daughter just turned 30. So this is the 9 of Wands. The reverse for the Rider-Waite says you are fighting a losing battle. Cut your losses and move on. And if you've been watching me for any length of time, you know that I'm learning tarot and I don't want to learn the reverse, but I still read it from the Rider-Waite card for you guys as I'm presenting the cards. See, I want to have these, I'm putting all these videos in a playlist because once we get to reading, I want to be able to find these videos easily in the playlist to go back and see what these cards mean. You know, we're laying down the groundwork, kind of like when you're learning a language. You got to learn vocabulary first and then grammar and, you know, conjugation and all that stuff, right? So this is the 9 of Wands. They use some fries for the gourmet tarot deck that I have. This was given to me by my friend Julie, and she's my mentor in this journey that I'm doing in learning tarot. 9 of Wands for the Gilded Tarot Royale deck. I hope you guys are seeing because I have to have my, let me see if I can take my sunglasses off. Oh yeah, sun's not too bad, right? We're in winter and your girl is out here in the backyard. This is the Gilded Tarot Royale. It's blowing kind of chilly right now, but not too bad. And then this is a Rider-Waite system that I bought from Temu. It's only $3 for the deck. The cards are not really pretty, but they have a lot of information, and I want to read what it says on the cards, okay? It says, even when things are tough and seem insurmountable, you stand firm and ride out the storm. You're willing to do what it takes to get to the finish line. The 9 of Wands encourages you to keep pushing. You have a support system. Trust in yourself and take help where it's offered, all right? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire. Courage, persistence, weary, resilience, test of faith, boundaries, last stand, gearing up for the worst, defense, pessimism. Okay, 9 of Wands. And then from another deck that I have, which is done by Ciro Marchetti. He's the one that also does this deck. All right. And the card looks like this. And then from my deck, because I made a deck as I started to do this channel, I decided I wanted to do my own deck, and I picked up ideas from all these decks. Like for instance, notice the color on this one is kind of similar to mine. Mine's a little bit different, but I like that muted beige type of color, right? And my box opens up like this, kind of like the way this box opens up. And see how this has a pattern there. My box also has a pattern. So I just used these decks as inspiration. So this is my 9 of Wands. It's about resilience, persistence, boundaries, and weary. And I picked up on the word weary when I made my card. And when I'm weary, I want soup and breadsticks. I don't know if you're like me. I want soup and breadsticks. So that's the Wands, the 9 of Wands. Let's move to the 9 of Cups, all right? So for the Rider-Waite, it says, wishes have come true, share your abundance with others and fill their cups. And then the reverse says, overindulgence and smugness will not bode well, seek spiritual growth. That's that one. Then for the Gourmet Tarot, this box right here, this is what the 9 of Cups look like. Okay. And then for the Gilded Tarot Royale, if you notice the sequence that I have them in, it's the sequence in which I got my deck of cards. That's from Ciro Marchetti. And I'm showing you all these cards. Why? Not because I want to do this extra work, but because you might get an inspiration from one of the decks as to what the card means if you're learning with me. So the extended meaning for the 9 of Cups, you've struggled with finding purpose and comfort after a loss. This journey has been long and arduous, but you finally reached a point where you're feeling joy again. Profound happiness is in your future. Now is a great time to chase any dreams you've had. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, water, wish come true, contentment, satisfaction, emotional stability, luxury, and gratitude. That's the 9 of Cups. And then from, oh, I like this one. From this deck, you have all the cups above, and look at the little puppy. Cute. For my 9 of Cups, I wanted to do, I have 9 cups of wonderful things, fruits, treats, stuff like that. But I wanted where somebody's hand was handing one of the cups, but it wasn't working that day for us. So I chose this one. I chose this one for the 9 of Cups. So it's just 9 with just really a lot of abundant things in your fulfillment, satisfaction, gratitude, luxury. All right. So then let's go to the Swords. We're moving fast now, huh? For the Rider-Waite, it says, you have created a life you desire and have achieved goals. Look, see? And then reverse says, depending on others. Wait. No. We're not Swords. Wait, hold on. That's Pentacles. We're out of sequence. Hold on, guys. Let's go to Swords. What is wrong with me? For the 9 of Swords, for the Rider-Waite, it says, you're torturing yourself with worry and regret. You must resolve the issue. And then reverse says, you are ready to deal with the issue. Seek professional help. So look at this guy. Nightmares, anxiety, worry. I hear that song. My anxiety, my anxiety. I stayed close to this one and wait till you see my card. The 9 of Swords in the Gourmet Tarot. It's just some peppers. The 9 of Swords for the Gilded Tarot Royale. They kind of stayed true to the Rider-Waite, right? Then the 9 of Swords. Let's get the extended meaning. Like we don't know already. Fear is an awful thing, and it's difficult to reach out for help when it hits. Don't hide when you're sickened with grief or sadness. Sharing trauma or stress with others can be therapeutic and can help you regain control over what troubles you. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Air. Anxiety, worry, fear, depression, nightmares, insomnia, hopelessness, trauma, despair. That's the 9 of Swords. Ooh, Lord. And then from the Marchetti Tarot, that depicts the picture for sure, huh? Kid look fearful. And then from mine, I stayed true to this one. I painted those toothpicks with the blue. I used them in the 6 of Swords when I had the little boat going. Yeah. And that's me anxious, and I'm drinking Milo, because I'm always drinking Milo when I'm stressed out and worried. All right, so that's mine. So now let's get back into the Pentacles that we were reading just now. It says, you have created a life you desire and have achieved your goals. And then the reverse says, depending on others for security is stifling. Find your own path. Yeah, I even like the reverse on that one. I don't like to depend on others for my stuff at all. And then 9 of Pentacles. Look, a bunch of pancakes. From that book. From that deck, I mean. And then from the Gilded Tarot Royale. Yeah. And then from the extended one, this is this one, okay? I got this at Temu. And it says 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles is telling you that it's okay to indulge and pamper yourself. You're close to the pinnacle of an achievement if it hasn't been realized already, and you should celebrate by treating yourself. Now is the time to make wise investments and stand independently financially. Don't lean too heavily onto anyone else, just yourself, all right? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Earth. Fruits of labor, comfort, rewards, luxury, contentment, self-sufficiency, plenty, financial independence, financial stability. You know what I've been noticing, guys? I've been noticing that, I've been noticing that I've been seeing things in cards. Let me explain. So like if I hear about somebody being anxious and worried, I think about the 9 of Swords right away. Julie, is that normal? They say that's why I'm good at Lenormand, because I see things in pictures, right? Yeah, it's weird. All right, so the 9 of Coins or 9 of Pentacles in the Marchetti Tarot. Remember, that is this big, beautiful box right here. And then mine. Did I show you mine yet? Tarot a la carte. Oh my God, I'm so proud of mine. 9 of Pentacles, self-sufficiency, luxury, rewards, plenty. See? Different type of nice bread. I had to make all these breads and donuts, you know. I didn't buy none of this stuff. And look at all the beautiful things I have to plate it, and the cup and all that stuff. Yeah. Some of these cups, we don't drink out of them. We just pose them for pictures because they have lead. I was like, throw it away. When you're done, throw it away. So that's the 9s, all right? The 9s. So when I get back, I will read from the Gilded Tarot booklet. Nine of Wands. You're caught unawares by failure. Things did not turn out as you planned. Learn from the situation and resume battle. The Nine of Cups. Comfortable abundance. Having much love and affection as well as the desire to share with others. The Nine of Swords. Agonizing over something. Feeling fretful and unable to sleep. Searching for an answer that seems just out of reach. And then the Nine of Pentacles. Creating a life you love and are proud of. Achieving your heart's desires. Being proud of your life and happy within it. Now I like the Gilded Tarot booklet because it actually gives you some meaning. But the booklet that came with this box right here, the Rider-Waite, is a stupid book. Let me show you why. In my opinion, it's a stupid book because one, it came with an extra card as a thank you card. If I could put an extra card in my deck and it wouldn't cost, you know, a whole lot, I would definitely not put just a thank you card. I would put another card. I showed you guys before in my unveiling that I had a card for fortune cookie because my thing is a food deck. So this book, all it came with is the pictures in black and white of what the cards are. Oh, let me hide them naked people. Oh, why do I have to open another naked one? Not doing that. This is stupid. This is a waste of printed book, I think. Okay. We're done with the nines. Now stay tuned for the next video because it's gonna be the tens.